The Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 trailer is finally here, and there are already a bunch of hidden details that hint towards the story of Chapter 4. From new areas we'll explore to Doughy the Dough-Man's big reveal, here are 10 things you missed from the Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 trailer. Right off the bat, we immediately see some spots of what seems to be Play-Doh-like substance falling from the ceiling. And by taking a look in the background, we can see what looks like a prison cell, with something that slightly resembles a creature. The screen then cuts to black, and we get a warning from Poppy.
Down here, it's not like anything you've seen above. It's hell.
Followed by some footage of what the areas we explore will look like. First of all, we see this high security prison area, which we know is a prison from the confirmed symbol up there. We then see this shot of some doors closing in on us. Perhaps this is an area that once we enter, we cannot leave until we defeat an enemy. Right after this, we have a shot of Harley Sawyer viewing us from a TV. Perhaps this scene happens right after we play a VHS tape, leading Harley Sawyer to appear on screen. But more importantly, look at the surrounding walls. This is very similar to the walls we see in the playhouse in Chapter 3. Perhaps we will end up returning, which could mean we might end up crossing paths with Dog Day once again, considering we never really saw him die. We then see our player walking towards a big prison symbol, which we can comfortably assume this happens right after the events of Chapter 3. We might start the game off in this room, considering this looks like some sort of entrance into the actual Playtime prison. This shot is followed by a mysterious voice giving us insight into Harley Sawyer.
They call him the Doctor. He works with the prototype, commands everything down here. Hunting us, starving us.
This character is someone we definitely haven't met before, as nobody really fits into this type of voice. As he speaks, we see a dead employee with a red hand, showing that we are going to end up having puzzles that specifically require the red hand to be scanned. On top of this, we then see a long hallway being flooded with red gas. The same red gas Catnap is known to produce. Anyways, we move on to see a mural on the wall, showing two big arms keeping all of the smiling critters safe. And mysteriously, there's also a Poppy drawing on the side with a big red X over her. Maybe this could be a show of Poppy's true character, or maybe everyone down in the prison thought Poppy was dead. We then get a shot of the Doctor, otherwise known as Harley Sawyer, standing in the middle of a bunch of other TV head figurines. Perhaps he uses these figurines as soldiers, commanding them to attack us throughout the game. We then hear yet another unknown voice.
I've got something special and more.
We know this isn't the Doctor or the previous voice, from the captions titling it as unknown, while the other voice was simply named Voice. So from this, we know we are missing at least two other unseen characters that are yet to be revealed. On top of this, while hearing this new voice, we can see Kissy and Poppy are reunited, showing that whatever attacked Kissy was eventually defeated. There's then a scene where we see a bunch of fallen employees holding up walls, possibly protecting themselves from an outside threat. It's very strange how we're all of a sudden seeing a lot more dead bodies in this chapter. Perhaps this is what Harley Sawyer uses to create his soldiers. We then get a very desperate voice line from Ollie, followed by the initial voice that warned us of the Doctor saying, "I failed you," possibly hinting at this character's death scene, followed by another voice responding,
You lied to me!
"You've lied to me." A voice that sounds a whole lot like Ollie, but the captions only recognize as Voice. All while this is happening, we see multiple shots of the nightmare critters crawling right next to a mini Huggy Wuggy, followed by a nightmare critter pouncing on us and a chase sequence of a hungry Yarnaby running towards us. In the same room we saw at the start of the trailer with the big prison symbol. Perhaps we'll have a very early chase sequence with Yarnaby. And to end the trailer, we get a final showing of a new character, Doughy the Dough-Man.
Hiya there, pal. Follow me.
We now have this name confirmed not only by the captions, but also by the jingle theme song we hear at the very start of this trailer. So there you have it. Those are 10 hidden details in the Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 trailer. Make sure to subscribe if you're hyped for the next installment of the Poppy Playtime series.